Welcome to the Badass Babe Manifest podcast. The vibe here is how to manifest in a simple and fun way, implementing my abundance DNA method without the bullshit, overcomplicated hacks or fluff. I'm your host, Kelly Pender, your spiritual manifestation coach, and together we're going to uncover your unique abundance frequency, step into who the fuck you are unapologetically, and remove the limitation caps as well as playing it small to open yourself the F up to the unlimited abundance, success, and money to easily flow into your life and or business. Let's manifest that shit. Hello, my love. Welcome back to another episode of the Badass Babe Manifest podcast. How would you love to go from 2 to 5K or 2 to 7K months and into 10 to 20K and beyond as your baseline, as your new minimum consistently over and over and over again? I'm going to share the identity shifts that I implemented to make this happen, and I'm going to be teaching you exactly how you can too. And before we dive into this, I want to tell you why this is important. Okay. So before I created my big fucking deal wealth identity, I was in basic, boring, broke bitch energy. I know I shared this in a previous podcast, okay? And so this is where I was constantly, for years, like 2.5 years, thinking about raising my prices, but I kept holding myself back. I kept talking the talk, talking the big game, saying what I wanted, saying that I know I'm meant for more. I know I came here to create a big impact, but all I was doing was just talking about it. I was not taking action and I was not making moves because I was fucking scared. Okay. I wanted so badly to create a group program, but I saw myself continuing to do smaller courses for a few $100s. And if I wanted to scale my business, I was hiding, playing small from allowing myself to create the high ticket group programs, the programs that I knew were going to change women's lives, that were going to transform their lives, that were going to allow them to create a healthy relationship with money, wealth, and themselves to create their life, their business, their fucking way, really anchoring into success. And I saw it. I had visions of this, but I would not allow myself to create it, okay? Because I was caught up in comparison, constantly comparing myself to every other coach on social media, looking at how they were hitting the 10, 20, 50K, 100K months, trying to follow their blueprints, trying to follow their strategy, investing in everyone's programs and courses, which we love strategy. I say that all the time. We love strategy. I had all the fucking strategy, tens of thousands of dollars worth of strategy, but I was stuck in comparison. I was stuck in looking at the story views. I was stuck in looking at who liked my most recent reel, who commented, and then looking at who clicked on the email I just sent out. How many podcast views did I get to decide and dictate if I was going to be successful or not, okay? And as a result, I was creating 2 to 5K months, having all the business strategy, having all the marketing strategy, having it all, and wondering why I was stuck there. And because I was looking at the results I was creating to dictate and determine how my business was going to go, how my bank account was going to go. And because I was looking at everything outside of me, my business, my bank account, sales, number of clients, looking at that to dictate and determine how things were going to go, how things were going to flow, if things were going to work or not. This kept me activated in the neural pathway of not enough. In case you're new here, that is one of the 3 main blocks that creates money blocks. I call them cock blocks because we implement the Rapid Rich Rewire method, and we can permanently remove lack, scarcity, not enough, so you can create more money, more wealth, more abundance for yourself with ease without doing more. Okay. So I not only had my identity as someone who was a basic broke bitch, right? Someone who could only create 2 to 5K months, even though they knew, I fucking knew I came here to create a movement, to create a big fucking impact with an even bigger income to match. I knew that. You're here because you fucking know that. But I wasn't acting like that. I wasn't showing up like that. I was acting, behaving, showing up, making decisions from someone who is just a basic, boring, broke bitch. Okay. And so I had that identity going on behind the scenes, and also the belief systems of not enough. This isn't going to work. No one's going to buy my high ticket programs. I wove that one in here because I want you to know that if you have that belief system of no one's going to buy, why would they buy something high ticket if they're not even buying something that's $11, $22, $33, $47? If you have that belief system on an unconscious level, you're showing up speaking to the person who isn't ready to buy something that's higher ticket, who isn't ready to go all in, who is looking for the magic pill. And that's where we get into convincing energy. That is on a previous podcast. Highly recommend listening to that one. So I had an identity and a belief system backing the creation of the 2 to 5K months that I wasn't even consciously aware of. And after a lot of trial and error and allowing myself to use quantum physics, epigenetics, neuroscience, I created the money multiplier manifestation method to go from 2 to 5K months to consistent 10 to 15K months and beyond. This is only the beginning, okay? And so what we're going to dive into are, like I said, I'm going to teach you the exact identity shifts that I implemented, big fucking deal wealth identity, to take me from 2 to 5K months to consistent 10 to 15K months in 30 days. Okay. This has been my new standard over and over and over again, and it's only growing. Like I said, it's only the beginning. So what I first did was, even though I had fear and even though I was uncomfortable as fuck, I started to make big, bold moves. Like I said, when you are in basic broke bitch energy, you make small moves. You keep yourself small. You hide. You don't create and show up as the person, the business owner who has a company, who has a big fucking movement that you created, right? So I made big, bold moves. And what that looked like is I invested in a one-on-one coach, which at the time was the most that I had invested up until that date. And that was scary. And I had a physical reaction of, right? But I knew, and I decided, here's the thing, I decided that this was going to be a huge return on investment, okay? I knew that, I decided that, I claimed it, and it fucking was. I also then, a few months after, I joined a program for $27. And from that $27 program, because I know I'm not the person who looks for the magic pill, I know that I love support. I love implementation. I love having my blind spots revealed. I then invested in a 12-month mastermind. I'm currently in that 12-month mastermind right now, okay? So I made big, bold moves, even without evidence that it was working, okay? What I also did is I developed unfuckwithable faith. Some may call this delusional. I don't really subscribe to that word. It's totally fine if you use it. That is fine. I don't subscribe to that word. I call it unfuckwithable faith because here's the thing. It is so easy to be fed by fear. So easy to lead with fear. From there, we doubt ourselves, okay? I allowed myself to really tap into my desire, the movement that I came here to create. And this is something I invite you to do. I tapped into and really spoke to my desire of rewiring 11,000 women sustainably rich. Okay. That is my movement right now. And with that movement backing me, I am led by the desire of my movement with unfuckwithable faith rather than led by how many sales do I have right now? How many clients do I have right now? Someone who has created a movement working with 11,000 women does not look on a monthly basis how many sales are coming in, how many clients are coming in. They show the fuck up with unfuckwithable faith, okay? Making those big, bold moves. We don't get stuck. Here's the thing I want you to hear. We don't get stuck in the day-to-day. We're led by that movement of 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 50 fucking years from now, okay? Not today, not day in and day out. Where's the sales? Where's the money? Where's the this? When you have unfuckwithable faith in your desires, in your movement, you lead from there. You lead going into the future, not right here or yesterday or the past, okay? From there, this is really important. I anchored into my value, okay? It is so easy. And you know, if you've been here in my world for a bit, you hear me talking about waiting energy. It's so easy for us to wait for our clients to tell us how amazing we are, how we have changed and transformed their lives. Here's the thing. You know how powerful you are. You know how potent you are. And when you allow yourself to see yourself and see how fucking valuable you are, you take action from there. You show up from there. You're no longer waiting for others to tell you how valuable you are. That's when you're looking at how many people are viewing your Instagram stories to then decide how valuable you are. Okay? No more. You anchor into your value and you take action from there. You create from there. You show up from there. We're no longer showing up from, well, only 11 people viewed my Instagram stories, so why create today? Why show up today? Why record a podcast today? Why the fuck not? No more. You fucking get to because you desire to, okay? You show the fuck up anchored in your value. You take action from that place, okay? This allowed me to, here's an identity shift. This allowed me to shift out of convincing energy into conviction. When you see your value is when you become convicted in your work. When you're convicted in your work, that is when you speak directly to your soulmate clients, okay? Again, I have a whole episode on that. I think it might be the previous podcast episode or the one before that. It's literally called From Convincing to Conviction in You. Listen to that. Another identity shift. I have 2 more to share with you. I became more visible with my work, with my method, with my movement. You hear me speak all of the time about my money multiplier method. There's nothing else out there like it. Trust me, I've been in so many group programs, so many masterminds, so many other courses, everything under the sun. There's nothing else out there in the world, in this dimension, like the money multiplier method. Because I see my value, because I'm convicted in my work, I allowed myself to become more visible. I allow myself to speak about my work, about my method, about my movement that I just shared with you in the beginning of this episode. Okay? When I was in basic broke bitch energy, you sure as shit know that I was like, I'm not ready to be on anyone else's podcast. Who am I? What do I actually have to say? Right? Okay, this is the identity shift. The final one I want to share today is I claimed that I was the one. I decided that I was the one. From here, this allowed me to see that there's no one else out there who can do it like me. No one else out there who has my essence, who has my bird's eye view, who can see into your soul, into your cells, into your subconscious mind and shift it on the spot. Okay? Who can see into your blind spots like no other. Even after working with other coaches, even after being in other courses, I have heard time and time again, Kelly, I've invested thousands of dollars to be with other coaches and no one has ever shared what you just shared with me. Holy shit. I cannot believe that that was my cock block, that that was my money block, that that was my blind spot. Thank you. Now we can shift it on the spot, rewire it, and move the fuck forward. When I was in basic broke bitch energy, I was not claiming I was the one. I was like, how can I do it like other manifestation coaches? How can I do it like other people? I was not claiming I was the one. When you claim that you are the motherfucking one, there's no more competition. There's no more comparison. You're in your own fucking lane. You show up your way. You move your way. You create your life, your business, your fucking way. This is big fucking deal wealth identity, okay? From here, I love being on other people's podcasts. I love sharing this work. I can't shut the fuck up about it. Where before I was like, am I annoying people by talking about this? That's basic broke bitch energy. No more. These are the identity shifts to come into big fucking deal wealth identity. From here, this is when money responds to you. Okay, because you go first. This is not another strategy. This is activating your big fucking deal wealth identity and getting your brain on board with your desires. I'm telling you, I went from 2 to 5K months to 10 to 15K in 30 fucking days once I implemented these identity shifts. This is the exact method that I teach to my clients. My client, Katie, who I worked with one-on-one, she went from paycheck to paycheck, just getting by, her and her family. And we completely rewired her brain. We created a whole new identity. Hers is so fucking fun, so magical. And guess what she just shared with us last week? She voice memoed us. She's in the Money Multiplier membership. And she voice memoed us and she was like, holy shit, you guys, with so much emotion behind it. I was just crying with her. She was like, I just manifested $31,000. It came out of thin air like that. When you rewire yourself sustainably rich, when you create your big fucking deal, wealth identity, when you activate your unique money encoding blueprint, it's not a one size fits all. This is the money multiplier method. This is when you can get out of 2 to 5, 2 to 7K months and hit consistent 10, 20, 30, 50K and beyond months with ease over and over and over again without doing more. And my love, if you don't want to just show up on social media, posting day in and day out, and you know that you came here to create a big fucking movement impacting thousands, hundreds of thousands of lives with an even bigger income to match, you need to be inside Manifest That Shit University Mastermind. This is the 4-month mastermind for the spiritual entrepreneur who's ready to double or triple your income and finally normalize 10, 20, 50K plus months with ease. Price is increasing March 1st. You can lock in current pricing right now. Head to the link in the show notes and apply, or DM me on Instagram the words mastermind and we can get you in from there. This is the end all be all program that you can rinse and repeat for life. I cannot wait to see you inside. I cannot wait to blow up your business and expand your life your fucking way. Again, you can DM me the words mastermind or head to the link in the show notes to apply. there is a special one-on-one bonus for my podcast listeners who join the mastermind this week. Just let me know when you apply or when you DM me and just say, girl, I heard this on the podcast, and I will give you that special one-on-one bonus. All right, my love, have a beautiful, beautiful day. I'll see you inside the mastermind and or in the next episode. And until then, let's go manifest that shit. Mwah. That was so much freaking fun. If you love this episode as much as I did, please take a screenshot and tag me on Instagram at @the_badassbabe so I can share and celebrate you. And I have a special gratitude gift for you. If you're feeling called, please give us a 5-star rating and write your review on Apple Podcasts. Take a screenshot, submit it. Let me know and I'll send you instant access to my Fuck Yes Money hypnosis as a thank you, and I'll see you in the next episode.